Hello everybody, Dominic here, and right behind me is the tomb of the unknown soldier in Bethlehem, Pennsylvania. Let's get a closer look. Okay, this says, within this crypt rest the bones of an unknown soldier in the War for Independence. He was one of more than 500 men who died in the Continental Hospital here at Bethlehem and were buried on this hillside. So that marker's from 1931. This might be a little hard to read, but it says, on this slope were buried about 500 soldiers of the Revolution who died in the General Hospital of Bethlehem between 1776 and 1770. Okay, so you might hear a lot of traffic, and that is 378, which is right past those trees right there. Okay, let's look down here and just sort of see what we can see. And then we have in honor and memory of 3 Revolutionary War soldiers here interred, May 25th, 1996. Growing up in Bethlehem, every so often you'll hear stories about people in this neighborhood maybe putting in a patio at the back of their house or digging in their garden, and they'll find human bones. And those human bones are from soldiers from the Revolutionary War. At the time of the Revolutionary War, Bethlehem was a community of religious people called Moravians, and they were pacifists at the time and refused to fight in the Revolutionary War. But they did provide a hospital for the soldiers during the Revolutionary War. And in the cover of darkness, they would bring any of the bodies of the soldiers that had died over to this distant hill and bury them. I'm right here in the Colonial Industrial Quarter, right near the Monocacy Creek, and I want to show you where the hospital was in Bethlehem during the Revolutionary War. The stone building directly in front of you was the Brethren's house and was the hospital during the Revolutionary War here in Bethlehem, Pennsylvania. It's now a building used by Moravian University. It's called the Brethren's house because the Moravians would live in a choir system. So you might be familiar of choirs like soprano, altos, tenors, basses, but the Moravians would live in a choir system. So single men would live in this building in the Brethren's house. There was a building for single women. There was a building for married couples. There was a building for widows. So that's just how the Moravians lived in this community. So let me show you the back side of this building, just so you can get a look. So right here, so this was used as the hospital during the Revolutionary War, and in the cover of night, they would load the bodies onto the horse-drawn carriages and then bring them over to the location where we were earlier this day, at the tomb of the unknown soldier. And then they would bury the bodies on top of that hill. Okay, thanks for joining me today. Make sure to like and subscribe, and see you next time.